Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Showtime626, and we're back with more Dragon Age Origins, the companion thoughts thing. I don't remember what I named it. Alright, we just got done with Alistair. We're gonna go talk to Morrigan. That way, tomorrow we'll be able to go out and start with those treaties. Go to Redcliffe. I really don't want you here, honestly, but yeah.
I await your command.
Oh, lovely. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Oh yeah, I forgot I put her approval all the way up. Did you grow up in the Kokari Riots?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
Forgive me. I'm curious. What's wrong with that?
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question.
Ha!
Have it your way.
I get it.
What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
You remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
You must have looked like an idiot.
I think not. I am no frail flower wilting at the first heat.
Oh, okay.
Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
Wow, that was... What happened to the poor man?
Who cares? As I recall, he was executed.
That is messed
The point
up.
being that
You
I
are
was able to
evil.
move through
I hate
human lands
mages.
fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not
No,
have
you
trouble.
play the part.
There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Because handshakes are awesome. Yeah, handshakes.
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion.
Forgive
There were
me.
many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you are. Oh, I guess the joke's on you then.
You were a fine one to be pointing out the humour of fate. Shall we examine your predicament on the whole?
Oh.
Let's not. Me? I prefer the jest on me to the jest on you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Oh, that's a good way to end a conversation. Oh, she disapproves. That's depressing.
I await your command.
That's fantastic. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
You ever been hunted by the Chandri?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
Don't flirt with me. Just answer or don't.
Ah, you did not realize I was being interrogated.
Yes, you are.
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair.
Hey,
which
don't make fun of
should
him,
tell you
mage.
how successful they generally were.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
That is messed up. You found it fun. I feel sorry for the Templars. I do. Click on it.
They
Thank
came
you.
with as much swagger and arrogance.
Swag!
as
YOLO!
self-righteousness. Pity
There's a
them
Witch
as
of the
you wish,
Wilds.
for they have
YOLO!
none
Sorry,
for
I
us.
hate those. My bad.
Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed.
Because Templars are
And
retarded.
then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Did you actually kill them all?
Me? No, I never did any of the killing until later. And even then, Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again.
Oh.
I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Do you regret hurting any of
Would
those
they have
men?
regretted hurting me?
No.
I was a young child. Yet do you think they would not have gleefully held my head aloft as a trophy? There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
Actually, no. She's right.
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Oh, minus
I
11.
await your command.
Man, she's really starting to hate me. That's
So,
something.
full of questions, are you?
I don't want to talk about either of those. They're not that impressive looking.
I await your command.
I don't want to talk about her being lonely. I don't want... What's
We're
personal?
in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Let's talk about something personal. Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you.
Oh.
Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
Do you want to leave?
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask such pointless questions.
Oh, woman. Yeah, I should kill...
I
No!
await
I'm done.
your command.
I should kill her in the face. Alright, let's go talk to Smitty, and hello, Sasuke and Boden. Let's go talk to Smitty and end this episode. Man, this one was quicker than Alistair's talking.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Why didn't he share his food with me?
You are welcome to this if you really want it. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift. You can't just throw it away like
I
that.
just did.
That's mean.
I don't want it, you worthless fur
Don't
bag.
talk to my dog like that. I will kill you. I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Oh. Smitty, you're a good boy, don't worry. And we love your butt. We love your anus and your weird tail. Alright, so that's it for this. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode, which will be tomorrow.